Good morning.
You are tuning into the Goldilocks Productions presentation of the Angels and Healing Light Show. Sit back, relax, and be open to receive the angelic messages and healing channeled through your host, Laura Romeiro.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back, my Angels and Healing Light family. Can you believe it's July already? 6 months ago, I was blessed with this opportunity to bring this show to you, and it's gone by very quickly, but I'm so grateful to each and every one of you for being part of this family and bringing angels into your lives and into the lives of others. And especially thank you to Tiffany, White Sage Woman, my producer from Goldilocks Productions, who had faith in me at the beginning and has continued to be a wonderful guide and mentor for me. And she's just a good girl, too. She's got a great heart. So it's such a pleasure to do this every Tuesday with you. I am truly feeling so much love from the angels this morning. And as they surround me with love, I'd like you to take a couple minutes now to feel the love that they have for you, too. So just take a minute, just relax, take a couple of slow, deep breaths, and I'd like you to focus on your heart. Imagine a beautiful light surrounding you now, sparkling with gold and green, purple, pink, white, and blue, all the colors of the rainbow that are weaving in and around you in gentle waves, surrounding you with love, goodness, light, healing energy, uplifting energy, energy that helps you find the answers that you seek and the direction to go. So just take a moment and enjoy this feeling of love and divine light, this gift of divine energy from the Creator and from your angels. And while you take a minute and enjoy this lovely, loving energy, the angels have asked me to tell you that they always reach out to you from their heart to yours, and that's what they're doing for you now. They are always just a thought away. They are always thinking of you, beloved ones, and not a moment passes that they are not sending thoughts of love to you. Do you hear those thoughts? Do you feel them? If you take a few moments every morning before you get up to experience those thoughts of love, and again at night before you sleep, just take a few minutes to enjoy that connection of pure love and goodness as you purposely connect with your angels. And at any time throughout the day, you can enjoy that loving energy and that loving guidance. If you're having a stressful time, a difficult time, or even if you're just feeling joyful and happy and everything is going perfectly, just take a moment to connect with your angels. The miracles that I have experienced with the angels have led me toward a new and very purposeful direction in life, towards other people, towards feelings of absolute joy, and this has allowed me to live life in a different light and way. And sometimes life events get in the way. They get in the way of our happiness. They get in the way of connection with our angels. And when these things happen, when these events occur, doubts and fears might creep in and might disturb your relationship with the angels. So when that happens, it's vital that you reconnect through prayers, meditation, requests, or just plain old conversation with your angels. Just don't be shy. Be honest. Tell them how you feel. Be forthcoming in your thoughts, your fears, your desires, your concerns, and understand that every time you reach out to the angels for help and guidance, your prayers are answered. Your prayers are heard, and they're answered. They're not necessarily answered in the way that you think they should be answered, but from a divine, know-it-all perspective, your prayers are answered in a way that's for your highest and greatest good at that very moment. So enjoy those gifts and don't be shy. Angels are full of compassion, love, guidance, goodness, wisdom. Just enjoy and find the strength and courage, happiness, health, love, success, whatever it is that you're looking for. Just immerse yourself in that energy. Connect with that energy as many times as you feel the need or the desire to. And understand that you have those beautiful angelic beings and energy surrounding you at every moment of every day throughout your life. And so that's your homework for today. And tonight before you go to sleep, and tomorrow before you get out of bed, and throughout the day if you feel the need, I'd like you to just take a moment of peace and solitude. Connect with your heart, connect with your angels, and let them send that loving energy to you in the way that you experience it the best. And understand that comes wrapped up in a big ribbon of love, a big ribbon of love and light. It's just a beautiful gift, and it's just for you. So you do that as many times a day, and I would love to hear from you. So when you finish your homework and you start noticing the changes that it makes in your life, maybe you feel calmer, maybe you feel more purposeful, maybe you have better, clearer direction in your life, maybe you just feel better. Please let me know how that has made a change in your life. All right, so enjoy that energy throughout the day. Better than solar energy. All right. So I hope you were able to connect with me last week with the wonderful Joanne Leo. Joanne is that fabulous master new psychic numerologist that takes your name, your birth name, and your birth date and does amazing readings. She does readings with love. She does readings with focus and with just that little bit of information. And I love how she says that your name is how you're known in heaven. I think that's wonderful. So I hope you were able to hear that show last week. And if not, then head over to my website where that is archived. That link to that show is archived. And you can play that as well as many of my past shows with my other guests. Next week, I'm having the fabulous Linda Herrick joining us again. And Linda is a hypnotherapist and a Reiki master teacher, and she is just a teacher of so many things and a lot of fun, very insightful, very wise. And she is a smart cookie. So please check in with me next week for our show. All right. So looks like we might have a caller here already. And I'd love to take your call from area code 559. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Laura. This is Evelyn.
Hi, Evelyn. How are you today?
I'm doing great, thank you. You have such a calming voice. I enjoy listening to you.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. What's on your mind today?
Well, I just want to know what the angels' message is for me regarding relationships. That's an important area in my life at the moment.
Okay, so let's see what they have, information they have for you, Evelyn, what they would like you to know about a relationship for your highest and greatest good. And you already have somebody in mind that you just are doubting, but
the person that I like doesn't like me. No, the person that I like doesn't like me, so I just pretty much am open to to falling in love and being with someone
Okay.
that's going to reciprocate with my feelings.
Fantastic. That is, number one, I'm sorry they don't feel the same way about you as you feel about them, but many times it happens, and it's, it's what you do with that information, and what you're doing is exactly the right thing, and that is opening up to receiving the person that has the energy that is meant to be with yours, to help you both have a happy time of growth and enlightenment and joy and love and all of the things that go with that. Archangel Raziel is showing up for this, which is unusual because it's usually Archangel Raphael and sometimes Michael and some of the other angels that show up for these kind of things. But this particular time, it's Archangel Raziel, who is kind of the spiritual professor. He shows up a lot for this show, believe it or not, because I think I have a lot of people that are on a spiritual path and that are learning. He's showing me this beautiful white dove and so many sparkling lights. And what that means is you have learned an important lesson about being able to disconnect from the things that you realize aren't going to get you anywhere. Even as painful as it is or was, you are absolutely doing the right thing. So he's just reminding you to keep focused on yourself, keep focused on your highest and greatest good, keep moving forward, keep looking for that light, looking for the person that has that light, that energy. And he says you'll know it the minute you'll meet this person. It'll just be aha and a feeling of joy. Like you've known each other for a very long time, so there will be an immediate sense of familiarity and closeness. He says that you are also, and this person is also a teacher of sorts. And he's reminding you that commending you for being open to receive, but also reminding you that you need to, quote, take out the trash. And by that he means to dispose of the leftover energy, thought patterns, feelings that are connected with this other person. So it's time to energetically clean yourself of that particular energy. And he says to not be concerned because, there's still healing that's taking place and that will continue to take place. And you're aware of that, and you've got angels that are helping you with that. But he said it'll happen faster and consequently open you up to connecting with this person that's meant for you to be with. He says, so take out the trash, empty the garbage can, clean out all of that debris from this other person. Clear yourself. He says any feelings of love or any energy of love will never, never, never be destroyed, so you don't have to worry about that. However, clean it out to make room for the new. He says you're absolutely, positively on the right path. You're learning something from this. I think it's something from the past. So this is actually for you a very big step forward.
Wow, thank you so much.
Keep asking your angels to keep. Oh, well, that Archangel Raziel can be. Sometimes he's not this talkative. He's usually not, but he's got a big message for you. So anytime that you want help understanding what's happening, just talk to Archangel Raziel, and that's spelled Raziel.
Okay.
All right,
Evelyn. Okay, thank you so much, Laura. Have a good day.
And you don't forget your homework, Evelyn. Don't forget your homework. And callers and anybody that wishes to talk to me, don't hang up yet, Evelyn. Anybody that wishes to talk, don't forget to press the number 1 if you want to ask me a question. But for you and for everyone calling, would you mind sharing any anything about how the angels have helped you, how they've made a difference in your life, what you're doing, perhaps what you're doing to make them part of your life, would you mind sharing that with us?
I think
Not that I'm putting you on the spot, but...
No, that's fine. I think in my personal case, I know they've saved me from many accidents. I commute daily about an hour away from home. So I commute about 100 miles a day, which is a lot of driving. And I can honestly tell you that they've probably saved my life a good 4 times, where it would have been me causing an accident because I was tired or whatnot, or just, not driving but not really focused, kind of like an autopilot. And they've saved my life, and I've always been thankful and appreciative of that. So thank you, God, thank you, angels, for watching after me. I had a supernatural experience, I would say 4 years ago, where I think it's possible that I might have seen a beautiful radiating light that I had never seen in my life. Was in my room at a time that I needed it. And it moved throughout the room, and it just stayed in a place, and I was perplexed. I didn't know what I was seeing, and I didn't even think about capturing my camera. And as soon as I saw it, I just thanked my angels. I acknowledged them, and then it went away, and I felt a sort of peace. It was like this oval, beautiful white light. And I've explained it, and I've shared this with my family and friends. And, I don't think they really believe me. There's no point in me making it up. But I think that for me was the beginning, the realization that, yes, angels do exist. And, it's such a beautiful, calming feeling. And for me to be able to have witnessed it firsthand. So I think being able to experience something like that allowed me to really, really believe in their existence.
That's beautiful, Evelyn. Thank you for sharing that. I can feel my heart just swelling as you're talking about this. I can feel all that energy of love for you from the angels. And good for you for enjoying and appreciating and recognizing what that was and being able to tell people about it. It's not always easy to tell people those sort of experiences. And
they don't believe
good
it
for you for doing that. It's not always easy when everyone else can't necessarily see or hear or feel what you experienced. That's beautiful. And they showed up, like you said, just when you needed them the most.
It was in my room, and it was around 6 a.m. I recalled, and my room's completely dark. It was just a light that came out of nowhere. There was nothing reflecting it or nothing that could have caused it. So that's when I knew, oh my goodness, this is definitely supernatural.
How beautiful. And I know that changed the way you felt for the rest of the day.
Yes, and it brightened my day, and it made me realize, wow, we're definitely not alone, and, we're spiritual beings, and it just really fermented my belief in God and the angels. So it was a really beautiful experience that I'm always going to cherish.
Well, thank you very much for sharing that with us all. Anyway,
well, thank you.
Beautiful story.
Whoever listens to this is going to be able to hear about my experience. It was just kind of like between friends and family, which they didn't really believe me, and that's okay. Like, they don't have to. I know what I saw.
But you know what? When things like this happen, it plants a seed, and maybe they don't realize it, but it's in the back of their mind. And I can tell you that everybody's probably had some sort of angelic experience, and they really didn't or don't recognize it when it occurs. It might be so brief that they just didn't understand it for what it was. And so when you plant the seed like that, it gets people to think, well, maybe I did, and they start thinking about that. So you did good.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Laura. And thank you for allowing me to share.
Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you for sharing it, and thanks for calling. You too, honey.
Uh-huh. Bye-bye.
Bye. And so that is a beautiful story that Evelyn shared with us. So thanks again, Evelyn. I know that was kind of put you on the spot there, but that's the kind of things that I love to for people to know about. And so please, when you call, if you have a story, an experience, please share it with us. We all need to hear those beautiful stories and remember that it might be something so simple, so quick that your brain just, that didn't just happen. Well, it does. It does. It's like a miracle, isn't it? All right. You know, I had someone ask me a question, a dear friend of mine, and he has actually been a guest on my show before, Mr. Christopher Vane, who runs the Little Bear Sanctuary in Punta Gorda, Florida. So he rescues animals that are meant for dire circumstances. And so I've had him on a couple months ago, and he asked me to bring up, and hello, Chris, I know you're listening. But Chris asked me to bring up this point. He said, Mercury went into retrograde today, and is there any advice for how to get through the next month with good energy versus the turmoil that Mercury retrograde can bring? Thanks for that question, Chris. That's really a big point of contention for me, and that is, it seems to be very, when Mercury goes into retrograde, however many times a year, everyone sort of fears the worst. And what happens when you focus on the worst? What happens when you focus on fear? What happens when your focus is on something that you're afraid of? Well, as we know, our intentions, our thoughts, and our feelings have energy. And if you're focused on things that you're worried about and afraid of, that is the energy that is brought to you. So we can't do anything about what's happening up in the skies or beautiful heavens unless you work for NASA. We really can't do anything about planetary positions, can we? But we can certainly do things about the way we think and the way that we approach things. I read that Chris had some unfortunate windstorm that came through the animal sanctuary and destroyed the shelters for some of the animals that they had, I think, just built. And they're not cheap. You know, they're thousands of dollars. So he's probably sitting there going, well, it's probably Mercury in retrograde. Well, what's happened, though, is that they're reaching out for assistance to help rebuild. And all of a sudden, you know, people are helping with this. People are offering to match donations. And so what does that tell you? That tells you that sometimes out of a bad experience comes a brighter one. Sometimes that brings more people into your center of your sphere, your center of what's important to you. It gives people the opportunity to shine their light. It gives people the opportunity to give something, to protect, to grow, to guide. So despite the difficult circumstances, what happened, according to what Chris said, is that the next shelters will be bigger and stronger. And through the help of their community, those shelters will be able to withstand a stronger storm when it comes through. And this being Florida, we get some storms from time to time. So focus on the things that you want. Focus on the things that you'd like in your life, because we can't control what happens with the planet. But you can control how you think. You can control what your thoughts are. You can control your intentions. So focus on what it is that you'd like. Would you like the next month to run very smoothly and beautifully for you? Well, ask for it. Well, what if it doesn't? What if you do hit those speed bumps? Like, you know, life brings you speed bumps. Well, ask for them to be passed very quickly and easily with the results in mind that you want. Ask for the people that can help you to come into your life. Ask for situations and solutions. Just ask. So shine your light, ask for help, ask for guidance, and focus on the things that you want and not on the things you're worried about. So you've got a choice. We have free will. So we could focus on whatever in the Sam heck we want, right? We don't have to be on the Ain't It Awful Club, which I see kind of everybody starts to do a little panic when Mercury goes into retrograde and people get cranky and all kinds of things happen. Okay, well, this too shall pass, right? So again, stay focused on what it is that you want out of your life and getting through. Use that mental and intellectual power that you have. Use the energetic power that you have of your thoughts. And there's some really great experiments that you can do actually to see how your thoughts move things and how they create energy. And if you can take a couple of dowsing rods, you can actually make them with wire hangers and straws, or I think even a pendulum you could probably use, and just see what happens with negative thoughts and see what happens with positive thoughts. It's really interesting experience. You'd have to look it up. But I've done this experiment. It's absolutely fascinating to see how your thoughts create reaction, actual physical reaction. So keep in mind, you've got the power. Focus on what you want, and remember that if things get a little sticky, then ask for the things to help get over that stickiness. All right? Chris, I hope that helps. And I know that the next shelters that you have built for your loving and beloved animals will be bigger, better, and stronger. And you'll look back on this one day and say, oh, well, this worked out well for a reason. All right, so just a little setback. All right, and give all those little lovey-loveys a tomato for me. He's got the most adorable pigs. They're like little dogs. They follow you around, and they sit and beg for treats like fresh tomatoes and things like that. They're absolutely adorable. I'm afraid to go out there to meet the little sheep because they're probably not little anymore, but when he rescued all the baby sheep, I was afraid to go out there because I knew looking at the pictures that I would want to take them all home. So just remember, ladies and gentlemen, use your thoughts wisely. They create energy. All right. So I'd love to hear from some more of you with your angel stories, with your angel experiences, or if you just have a question, please press the number 1 and ask away. All right. So as we talk about Archangel Raziel, there's also another angel that wanted to come up today, and that's Archangel Raphael. Raphael has some important guidance and messages for us today. Raphael is about absolute love, and absolute love brings healing, and it brings guidance and brings wonderful things, doesn't it? So as angels, as Evelyn shared, angels often appear when we least expect them to, but we know that they show up when we most need them to, time and time and time again. Archangel Raphael is the beautiful angel that has a beautiful emerald green energy, and he's primarily known for healing. However, healing not just the physical body or the spiritual body, but healing relationships. So when you are in a situation with a loved one, whether you're having a disagreement with your sister or your brother or your mother or your dog, or your neighbor, your boss, your coworker, your husband, your wife, whoever it is. You know, disagreements happen. It's part of life, correct? So Archangel Raphael is a wonderful angel to call upon in these kind of situations. And what he does is help to heal that relationship. He helps form relationships. So when you're looking for love in hopefully all the right places, as the song goes, he will help you with that as well. When you are recovering from a breakup, he can help heal that terrible heartache that we've all felt. And it takes time, and it takes dedication, and it takes intention to heal. And when you're ready, he's ready to help you. So just understand that Archangel Raphael is there to help heal your physical body, your mental body, feeling traumatized, feeling anxious, feeling physical problems. Just ask Archangel Raphael. He comes with a team of healers. Jesus is, of course, another big, bright, fabulous healer, the master healer. And they come with this beautiful divine team of healers that specialize in helping you heal. And remember that a lot of the things that we go through are lessons. And a lot of times that's the school of hard knocks, isn't it? I hate the school of hard knocks. It's hard. I hate the school of hard knocks, but I've learned a lot from it. I've gotten multiple diplomas. I should have a PhD. How about you? How many of you have multiple PhDs from the school of hard knocks? Well, we get over those because we, for some stupid reason, have asked to learn a lesson, and it's not really up to us how we learn that lesson. But we have learned the lesson, I hope. And things tend to get better when we do finally learn the lesson. So, oh my goodness, Archangel Raphael. So Archangel Raphael, again, in that beautiful emerald green light, let's right now call upon him. Let's ask Archangel Raphael to surround us with love and his beautiful emerald green light to help us heal, to help our animals heal, to help our loved ones heal, to heal relationships, to heal past relationships. Let's ask Archangel Raphael to please help us find the perfect relationship. And also for any situations that need healing. Chris, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to everybody that is going through a difficult situation or time in their lives. Let's just ask Archangel Raphael right now to help shine that beautiful emerald green light to help heal the situation and bring light to it. So thank you, Archangel Raphael, for surrounding us with your healing light and love and energy and guidance. We ask that you heal each one of us for their highest and greatest good. We ask that this healing energy bring peace and insight. We ask that this healing energy bring solutions, bring happiness, bring joy, but also helps us to help heal others. Oh my, that felt pretty nice. Thank you, Archangel Raphael. Thank you for helping all of our listeners. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, remember, my angel family, you can help others heal too. Just with your intention, just with your thoughts, with your prayers. Remember that you can help others heal, even if the situation seems impossible, if it seems dire. Remember that healing takes place on many, many levels, not just the physical. As hard as that is sometimes, a healing can be needed on the spiritual level, on the emotional level, as well as the physical. And when Archangel Raphael and all of the healing angels and guides, and what's wonderful is many of our ancestors also gather around to help send us healing energy as well. Isn't that wonderful? Loved ones you've never met before still stay in touch to try to help you and heal you. So just understand that anytime you ask for healing, divine healing, you have so much energy and so much loved ones, so many loving beings that will come to help you in your time of need. And I think one of the other things that behoves us to heal is seeing the lesson, seeing the light, seeing the reason. Why did we have to go through all this? Why did we go through this? What came from this difficult time? And how can we help others heal? Perhaps it's hard for them to ask for help. But if you see someone that's struggling, if you see someone that's going through a difficult time, even when they're cranky and they're trying to push you away, wow, is that an opportunity for help? And you can just ask the angels, Archangel Raphael, and the angels to help them heal for their highest and greatest good and to help you too. And you know what? If their soul and their spirit is ready for healing, they'll take that. And if they're not ready for it, they might be going through something that they need to go through in order to progress or in order to learn a lesson. But if their soul and their spirit is ready, willing, and able to take that healing energy, then it will be taken and it will be utilized. So just understand that any time you have thoughts of healing for someone, it makes a difference. So the next time you run into some crankmeister in the deli line, just remember, you can send a thought of love and healing to that person and let them know that it makes a difference. Chris has just responded to what I said, and he told me that the houses that came down in a thunderstorm did prepare them for what they need to have in place during hurricane season. So now they are able to help build permanent structures and things that will be more solid and protective for the little furry friends. And so it was sort of a show and tell as to what they needed to do to make things more secure. Yeah, that's just the school of hard knocks, right? Or hard construction. But these are the kind of things that we can look for during a difficult situation is what did we need to do? What do we need to do different? Thanks for sending me that message, Chris. I miss you and love you, and I'm sending you the biggest, gigantic hug. Here you go. I have the nicest friends. And speaking of nice friends, I have another one calling in. And this is Miss Carol Ann Carey, the psychic medium of SRQ, who has her own show on Thursday nights at 8 p.m., and I just think is awesome and amazing. Hi, Carol Ann. What's shaking, bacon?
Hey, I got up in time this morning to be on your show and listen, and I didn't expect to be to talk, but I'm so glad to listen to your show. It's great.
Well, thank you. You sounded looked wonderful and sounded wonderful on Tiffany White Sage Woman's show the other night, on Sunday night. That was wonderful.
Oh, thank you. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and it was great. Tiffany is wonderful. She's terrific.
She is.
So listen, do you have a message for me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Boy, I have to get a special deck for you. Just bear with me just a moment. And, oh, gosh, I get to work with two for you. Well, it's going to be very special.
I'm pulling a Joanne. This is what Joanne did to me. When I was on Tiffany's show, Joanne Leo called in. And she needed a message.
Let's see here. So I am first working with the Angel Love cards, Kimberly Maroney's Angel Love cards. And I am getting, first of all, before I even get into that, the overarching message for you is teaching. And it's in big black capital bold letters. But that big overarching message has small segments to it. So many small, frequent classes. So multiple classes, small classes. They're saying that this will, this will help you by teaching others, by helping others grow, by shining the light to others and introducing people to helping them find their own light will bring you such happiness. And it's I don't want to say a latent gift. It's not latent. It's you're kind of keeping it under the cover, so to speak, right now. But once you decide to pull that cover back and let that part of you expand and grow, you are going to move up a notch is what I'm hearing. So they're actually showing me you stepping up higher into a vibrational level, but you're just absolutely beaming with joy, and it's going to make you very happy. And they said that not as difficult or complicated as you feel that it might be. They said it's important for you to remember to teach from the heart and not to be tied up with the more mundane aspects of it. That is not necessarily. So it's speaking your truth and speaking from your heart is what it's all about with you. And you've got a phenomenal ability. So they're also saying in this particular case, also the further message is that this is a blessing for you. The teaching is a blessing. It's kind of a blessing in disguise, and you've been fighting against it for a while, I know, but they said that once you pull that cover back, you're gonna really feel good about it. They're reminding you that this is the angel of compassion, and that the angel of compassion softens the heart with tears of understanding, bringing you tender, pure love that melts the most hardened heart and transforms pain into love. So reminding you that sometimes the things that bring us the most pain bring us the most growth and, in turn, the most light. And it is far more joyful to let go of that tight grip that keeps us from being who we truly are and shining our light. And it's a lightness of being when you step into that. They just keep showing me that you're going to be dancing around like a fool with happiness.
Wow. That was beautiful.
I like to see
You're
that.
going to make me cry.
I would like to
honestly.
see that.
Yeah, right. I would too, because I'm like half lame at the moment with my knee. That was beautiful, Laura, and it brings tears to my eyes, as all your readings for me have such a unique ability. You know, I like to laugh through my readings, and if there's some humor in a situation, I like to bring that out because grief is so strong, and we forget that we need to laugh occasionally. And if you have readings with Joanne Leo, you can't help but laugh because even though she hits you with a sledgehammer, you know, sometimes she has a good sense of humor about it too. But your readings in particular just bring a tear to my eye. They are just so healing in body, mind, and spirit. I cannot tell you, and I cannot tell your listeners enough how healing your readings are. I mean, you really touched me. I have tears in my eyes right now from that. So I want to thank you for doing that for me. So if I did nothing else today, I want to let your listeners know how fabulous you are and what your readings do for people. Because I'm a hard ass.
Thank you.
Know?
Yes, I know.
And for you to put me to tears, I mean, that's an amazing accomplishment right there. So I just want to say that. And thanks for taking my call.
The last message is this beautiful angel that's surrounded with light and rainbows and, you know, just gorgeous light. And she's reminding you to and this is for everybody, let joy and love be your guide. So focus on the joy, focus on the things that make you happy, and pay attention if things are making you feel really tight or tense. There's something there that needs to be loosened up. So follow the joy, follow the light. And when you do that, when we all do that, not only do we help ourselves, but we help others. And you, Mrs. Carol Ann Carey, are an amazing teacher. And I just know that it's going to make you happy when you see how much you help other people, as I know you love to help people.
Well, that's
and
pretty
helping
amazing
people,
because that is coming up for me, actually. So I was asked to teach at a healing symposium, and Reiki, which I haven't taught in years, except privately. You know, I haven't taught it publicly anywhere. So this is a healing symposium at the Sarasota Center of Light, July 13th. And
beautiful.
in the afternoon, so I haven't taught Reiki. They're doing different healing modalities, and they asked me to do Reiki. So, and we haven't been able to teach that there for many years because they teach a vibrational healing, and so we just didn't do Reiki. So this is interesting. I haven't publicly done it, and since I've been down here, actually. So that's interesting. And I was really waffling.
That's all.
Yeah. Because I haven't done it in a long time. I taught it for 30 years, but I haven't done it in a long time. So I hope they bear with me. But I get what you're saying, because that's how my healing is. It is more from the heart rather than I use this symbol, this is what I do here, or I bring this color in. It's more about, that's how I teach people, is what do you think is needed? As a channel, what do you feel will be brought in? You know, what can you recognize emotionally on this person that they might need? You know what I'm saying? So I do teach that way. So that is absolutely dead on. Thank you so much.
Well, keep it up, because you know so much. You have so much to teach others. And I'm being told that focus on the teaching rather than the mundane and the administrative tasks. Forget about those.
I get what you're saying, yeah.
I know how much you love
I totally
those,
get that.
Yeah.
You are so good. I'm telling you, I hope your listeners are calling you for readings, because it is such a compassionate and healing experience, and it just feels like a cleansing light goes right from your head all the way to through your feet and out to the earth when you have a reading with you. So I just can't share that enough. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Carol Ann, and I look forward to getting some classes and learning more from you. I learned so much, so keep it up, girl.
Okay.
And love you
well,
loads.
You have a wonderful rest of your show, and thank you for spending so much time with me today.
My pleasure.
Okay, girl. Knock 'em dead. Talk to you later.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
So, bye. So, Carol Ann's teaching at the Sarasota Center of Light, Reiki. Just say July 13th. So, if you're in the area, check it out. I have another caller, and it looks like area code 586, and I know who this is. It's my mom. Hey, so my mom gets to say hi to everybody this time, where you all are usually saying hi to her. So, Mom, you're on.
Good morning, my dear daughter.
Good morning.
As you know, you and my wonderful son-in-law have invited me to come and live with you, but I'm running into a problem with having enough energy to get it all done. And so I'm asking you to send me a whole ton of energy and everybody else that can. I'm old and decrepit. I need help.
Okay, so right now I'm going to ask Archangel Metatron and also Archangel Michael stepping forward, and he's laughing. Archangel Metatron's looking a little more serious, but I'm going to ask him to send you energy and also to straighten out, essentially, any breaks or cracks or curves in your energy lines, and ask them to make those beautifully straight and uniform so that every bit of energy that your body can use is available to you. Archangel Michael is just laughing. I'm sorry. He just laughs. I don't know why, but one of the things I love about him. So I'm going to ask Archangel Metatron right now to just completely fill you up with beautiful energy that gives you not only the energy that you need at any given moment, every given moment at the right time, so that it also is appropriate for when it's rest time. So I'm being told to remind you, and this is Archangel Michael reminding you to take frequent breaks and to rest before you feel pooped out. They're also I'm also asking, they're already sending help to help you get the people that you need to help make this happen a little easier for you. And unfortunately, it's a little difficult for me to drive over and help you with things here and there, but it's only 1,200 miles or so.
Oh,
So I'm asking, and they're telling me that they're lining the things and the people that have come in place and been in place and will continue to provide that help, but to please stagger what you do so that you can rest, do a task, rest, take it easy so that your energy level is more maintained and that your energy level is boosted to the appropriate level for you from Archangel Metatron.
Would you also tell that devil Michael to cut off the energy by 10:30 at night so I can get a good night's sleep?
Oh, he's rolling over laughing right now. Okay. Oh, he's just doubled over laughing. Golly, he just thinks you're funny, Mom. Okay, so he's gonna make it 10 o'clock.
Okay.
They're asking you to please make sure you're drinking enough water.
Okay. I will do that.
And not too much either.
Okay. Otherwise I'll be up half the night.
Tiffany is sending you energy as well. And hearts. Lots of
nice.
Hearts.
Thank you, Tiffany. I feel like I know her.
Me too. She's a good girl.
And I will let you go so that you can get on with your program and with your helping of everybody. But I just needed to ask for more energy. So thank you very much, my darling daughter. And I will talk to you soon.
Okay, Mom. Love you.
Love you too, honey. Bye-bye.
Oh, I almost hung up just now. You know, when I'm done talking on the phone, like I talk to my mom all the time, I hang up, and I just caught myself pressing the end button. Good call. All right, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. As you hear, there's always a situation where angels can help you, and by asking for it, she will receive it, and she'll receive it with joy and love. So sometimes you have the angel that is serious, and then on the other, like Metatron always, to me, he always seems to be very serious. And Archangel Michael, to me, is just one of the most fiercest and at the same time funniest, absolute funniest angels. And I just love him. I think our sense of humor meshes well on so many levels, but he just cracks me up. So isn't it nice? You don't have to be all serious all the time. You don't have to be you can just enjoy your angel's energy, whether it's serious, profound, simple, quiet, loving. They all love you. So don't forget that. They all absolutely love you. Let's see. What else have I got to tell you? Oh, yes. So make sure that so today's homework, make sure that you're connecting with your angels morning and night, very simply by reaching out and taking a moment of quiet to yourself, focusing on your heart, focusing on the love that's there for you from your angels. And remember, you don't have to be special. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be sweet. You don't have to be, anything. You just come as you are. And your angels are always there, just a thought away. and reminding you that in the morning, connect with your angels and ask them, help guide you through the day in the best way possible, help keep you safe on your way to and from your destinations. Ask your angels to help you shine their light to the people that need it the most, and reminding people that they have their angels near them too for everything and anything. Remember that if you're having a tough time during the day or a great time during the day, or you see something so incredibly beautiful, make the angels part of that conversation. Lunch hour, hey angels, come and have lunch with me. Remember that everyone can use love. Everyone can use divine love and divine healing. And we can get that also from Archangel Raphael, who's the divine healer, healer of relationships, healer of bodies, healers of minds and souls and hearts. Remember that in the evening before you go to sleep, just check in with your angels and God and thank for the day and for all the opportunities and for all the experiences that you had and for all the good things in your life. Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have food on your table? Maybe it's not the perfect way that you'd like to have it be, but you have some incredible gift in your life, so thank them for that. Did you receive the answer to a prayer or answer to a question? Remember to say thank you. And I can tell you, it's just like you give someone a gift and they're really thankful for it. Don't you just want to go get them more? The angels kind of like that too. They get excited. So please thank for everything that you've received, even if you're not sure about its outcome, even if you're not sure of its message, even if it's a difficult thing. Thank them for the opportunity because it will help heal that opportunity. And ready for the new person or new opportunity in your life, make sure you have room for it. Make sure that you're clearing out the old. Make sure that you're sending it away with love and blessings and gratitude. Make sure you're energetically clearing yourself. Ask Archangel Michael to help you with that if you need help with that. He's wonderful and takes care of that lickety split. So remember, for new opportunities, whether they're jobs, homes, relationships, get the angels involved, clear out the old, cut those tin cans that are attached to your bumper and make room for the new. Remember that you can help others heal just by your intentions. And since that silly Mercury just doesn't know which way to go, forward, backward, over, under, sideways, down, just remember to focus on the things that you want rather than the things that you are afraid of. And I think that is a perfect lesson. That Mercury retrograde is a lesson. It is a lesson in how we think. So focus on the things that you want in your life. Ask for help getting over the rough spots and the potholes, depending on what part of the country you live in. Whether it's winter, like Illinois, it's full of potholes. It's a pothole state. So remember that you've got so many opportunities because this is the birthday of our beautiful country of the United States of America, independence and freedom. You have freedom. You have freedom of thought. You have freedom of will. So focus that freedom on the blessings that you want in your life and blessings for others. All right? So don't forget your homework. If you don't turn it in, I'm going to be having a call to your parents, and we're going to have a parent-teacher conference. You're going to be in deep doo-doo, and you're going to have to stay after school. All right, don't forget. Hey, next week, Linda Herrick is going to be with me. Don't forget, Joanne Leo and all my other special guests are on our special, on my website, which is angelsandhealinglight.com. Remember that you can access those links and listen to those shows, especially if you called in for a question. And if it's not on there, just email me and I'll send it to you. Laura@angelsandhealinglight.com. For those of you in the Sarasota area, on Friday the 13th, the fabulous Carol Ann Carey is going to be teaching Reiki at the Sarasota Center of Light. I will be teaching Reiki Level 1 on Sunday the 14th. Saturday the 13th, Sunday the 14th. So the 14th I'll be teaching in Sarasota also. So get in touch if you're ready to heed that call to help others heal. If this is calling to you, then take action on it. That's part of what you're meant to do, and be part of what I would love to see is a giant healing circle in the whole wide world. So thank you, everybody, for calling, for listening, for being who you are. Many blessings. Thank you, Tiffany, White Sage Woman, my producer, Goldilocks Productions. Thanks to all my callers. Many blessings, everyone. I'll see you next week.